Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Ask Big Frank. And on this week's episode, we are at the Arnold. You can see Arnold behind me, and you can see who I caught up to again. Who's going to be on 2 shows in a row, John Heinowski. All right, and this show is brought to you by Muscle Gels. All right, out here right now, I got the Andro Hard, and I got the gear. All right, I've had a lot of people ask me since this is Ask Big Frank. A lot of people have been asking, what about these muscle gels? What are they going to do? So, 2 of my favorite, all right, is going to be the gear. The gear can be used by men or women, all right, which is going to help you put on muscle, which in turn is going to speed up your metabolism, help you lose body fat, and it's going to help you look better. Now, this is geared just towards men, and if I use the word gear when I said geared, guys, you are not going to find a better legal product out there right now, all right? It doesn't matter where you put it. You're going to put it, it works transdermally, all right? It's a cosmetic, and it's going to definitely increase your testosterone levels and increase muscle as well. So, guys want to know, do I use it? Yes, I use the product. So, getting past that, hanging out at the Arnold. John, is this your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time.
What do you think?
I think it's great. It's crowded. Got to get used to a lot of the people here, but it's awesome to come around and sample a lot of different products. And I bought a couple here and there, some great sales. Met a lot of good people, and got to hook up with you, man.
I'll tell you an interesting story. The first time I was here, I want to say it was 1996. And I was on a walker. I was using a walker walking around. I was obese, probably about 350 pounds, a lot different up at 350 pounds. I had like a 62-inch waist, and I was going up to people, and a lot of people want to know what's the difference now compared to back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, you could walk up to anyone with a smile. They would go out of their way to help you and whatever. Now, when I came here, I'm thinking, all right, these pro bodybuilders, I just think I'm a fat fuck cripple, you know what I mean? But they didn't. People like Kevin Levrone, King Kamali, Lee Priest, they went out of their way to talk to me, and that inspired me to make a change. Okay, and that change wound up coming when the second time I came here in 2001. It was 3 weeks out from my first show, and I went up to the same people, and I'm like, do you remember me? And they're like, no.
Wow.
So I pull out my phone, and I showed them the change that I made because I lost 145 pounds and rebuilt myself, and they couldn't believe it. So they were giving me all this free shit, and like King Kamali gave me like a DVD and stuff like that. So when I come to these things, I love seeing everyone, right? I love hooking up with you, your friends, everyone who comes up. But what I really love are the people who come up to me and say, listen, man, I was here last year, and you inspired me so much, I made this change. There's a guy here, he was here yesterday, he was here again today, his name is Joseph Ball. He came up to me and Rich last year. The guy at one time weighed like 500 pounds, couldn't even walk.
Wow.
And when he came here last year, he had just started to walk, said that like both of us, our videos and whatever had inspired him. Now, it was really, really cool because he came up to me this year and he said, look, Rich isn't here, but I want to show you. He was like, this is me from last year. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Wow.
He made such a radical transformation, it wasn't even crazy. And that's what does something to my heart. It makes me realize, above taking a picture and flexing my arm and stuff like that, I did something to change someone's life. And there was another guy who came over the booth. Yes, it was before I got here because I had to drive through some shit weather. And I think the guy waited 2 hours for me.
Wow.
Right? Just kept coming back. And when I came up, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know him. Like, I didn't recognize him or anything. And he, told me what a huge inspiration I was to him. He didn't write me on Instagram, didn't write me on Facebook, but what he did was he sent an email to me at askbigfrank@hotmail.com. That's where I take the questions for Ask Big Frank. And he sent me a picture of him and Rich Piana from last year. Totally obese, all right? Very, very large guy. And he said that he's been following me since Rich Piana signed me and introduced me on Instagram. Right?
Quite a while.
So he's been following me since then, said that I've been a huge inspiration for his transformation. He's lost over 100 pounds, right?
Wow.
So when he came, he sent me a picture that I took with him yesterday, and this is the part that really hit me. He said, I couldn't come this year and take a picture with Rich Piana, like my before and after. But I did the next best thing, which was taking my after with you.
That's awesome.
So I thought that was so cool.
That is awesome.
This coming to these shows, for a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people see it as work, and a lot of people see it as aggravating. Sometimes you see people at the booth and they're tired, and now you gotta remember, I have major injuries. I got my head injury, whatever, that gives me fibromyalgia. Yesterday, when I was done, I could barely walk. My feet were killing me, my legs. That's why I'm not like a big partier or whatever, because after something like this, I am shot. I'm in more pain than people can understand.
Right.
But to me, it's such a humbling experience to see these people and be here that there's no amount of pain that will keep me from being here. You know what I'm saying? And I think what's going to happen is as people get to know your name and see what you're starting to accomplish and the changes you've made, because for those that didn't watch the last episode, John's a pro boxer, pro MMA fighter, and he's a pro arm wrestler. So John has quite a list of accomplishments, plus his father, John Sr., he was world champion.
1991.
Yep, and he also led the American team for arm wrestling.
In the 10 years ago.
Yep. Yeah. So we lost John's father, if you didn't catch that last episode. So John's kind of, filling his father's footsteps, and I think doing an absolutely incredible job, because not only is he doing it with his accomplishments, but he's also doing it with his physique. And that's why a show like this is so implemental to him, is because you're naturally a small guy.
Yes, for sure.
All right, so you got the nickname Pitbull because despite your small stature, you've always shown that you're a fighter and
tenacity,
you don't quit.
I got tenacity.
But you have put on how much since I've met you? During the past year, let's say.
Honestly, a solid 23 pounds.
23 pounds of muscle, of rock hard muscle.
Yes.
And I mean, I would say that your body composition's changed, so your body fat's lower, but your muscles have been put on. So coming here, walking around, seeing what's around here, seeing all the different events. Now, did you get to see like Boss Root and all those guys?
I did not get to see those guys, no.
Well, I mean, that's your life. Yeah. So maybe being around bodybuilders is something that you're not used to. Yeah. So do you feel inspired to get back and just start crushing it?
If you want to talk inspiration, I always will have that inspirational drive. And then you speak about like Boss Root, the fighters. One thing, I have the accomplishments as a professional fighter, but I still don't ever consider myself a current fighter. That's in the past. I did that before. Now, what I consider myself is a professional arm wrestler. And
that's where your focus is.
That's where my focus is. I know a lot of people who are like always asking me, when do you want to get back in the cage, and you're this and you're that about the fighting game. It's like, guys, listen, I was a fighter in the past. I'm not going to rep and say, yes, I'm a current fighter. You know what I mean? I'm a current professional arm wrestler. And as you had said earlier about like my size and everything, I give my size a lot of credit to you. I've always been in the gym. The gym has been my life since I was a kid. As far as knowing what to do to put on size, the diets, how to train, what to do while training, exercises, I credit you with that, with your knowledge. You've helped me out with just everything it comes to put size on.
And in turn, you helped me shock the world and beat Devin in a round win one. So,
Absolutely. But that's what it's about, though. I mean, like I said, I've always been in the gym. I've been a gym rat, but I didn't have the knowledge to put the size on. And that's where you helped me out. But in return, I showed you a couple of the arm wrestling tricks.
Which shocked the world.
It did, man. And you pulled a win.
That's what it's like to be brothers.
One of the best, if not the best, pound-for-pound arm wrestler in the world. Devin Lorette. The guy's amazing.
And the next one, who are we going after next?
Travis Bajan, coming for you, baby.
Tell him.
Yep, Travis, you better be training hard.
People think I'm screwing around. Yeah, he doesn't understand how hard we're working for this.
And how strong
it's gonna be on network TV too. So network TV is gonna get to see Travis the Beast Bajan's
taking out.
I'm taking 15 grand.
You might take an L.
I'm taking 15 grand.
This is just a start though, Frank. You got Devin. Now we're taking on Travis. Who else are we gonna look at? The Europeans across.
Who's the Russian?
Dennis.
Sipanov.
Yeah,
Sipanov. Just because He's such a beast and such a monster. They've been showing my videos over in Russia.
Yeah, trust me.
So I think that'd be a fun one to get in with. So
you got a buzz over there.
I think that'd be cool.
I do too.
But I mean, also, I have so many other things going on with the acting, and I'm gonna try to pull you into a couple movies too.
For sure.
We got the movie Dogmen we're filming in May.
Yep.
So I mean, just a lot of stuff going on. And what's nice is, since I've been here all weekend, I get bodybuilding fans that are coming over, I get arm wrestling fans that are coming over, I get people who are following the movie, I got people who do stick fighting because I was a stick fighting wrestler. So it's been really cool.
Big Frank, you're an inspiration to so many people and so many other things. Not only are you, who you are by books, but you go and help out, children with disabilities. To me, that is more, I see that more than what you look like.
When
the heart, what you have inside you, man, you can't teach that. You can't train that.
When Rich found me, I told him I had no interest in being signed. I didn't want anything to do with the supplement industry. I was doing my thing. And then when he told me that I could have a larger platform, and that word platform stuck in my head, a larger platform to reach out to people, to help people with disabilities and people with brain injuries and raise money for people. And that's why I gave every penny to Children's Hospital from Devin's match. A lot of people are like, you pulled off such a huge win, what are you going to do? What are you going to buy? All that money went to kids.
And that's
that's my life. That's why I would accept, look into sponsorship and things like that, because anything that they would give me, to me, is extra, so I can use that to get myself to kids in a hospital that are asking me to get me to kids that make a wish and things like that, because as my name starts to grow, a lot of kids see what I do for them. To them, I'm a big cartoon character. Even the guys who were here before, so they see me. They don't see a bodybuilder. They don't see an arm wrestler. They see Bane or they see a superhero. So it's not. I got 4 kids, so I can't be dishing out $1,000 for plane tickets or whatever. So a sponsorship or something like that helps me to get to where I need to be to help these kids, or start a program for them and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing. This is a good start. So.
I'm glad you're bringing me along, because maybe one day I can do the things that you do.
I'm sure you will.
These children,
I'm sure you will. So we are finishing up the Arnold. This is Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and then we're pretty much done here. But I think what we're going to be doing is taking a lot of the positivity that we got from this weekend, putting it into our training, our individual training, and then our training together. And just building more things, building this Ask Big Frank channel, and I want to thank Iron Mag Labs again, because without them I wouldn't have this platform to kind of get my message out. And I want to thank you guys for following. I hope you follow me every week. Once again, youtube.com/Iron Mag Labs, and it's Ask Big Frank every week. Thanks, guys.